Alright, look. I was going to play black deck because I was feeling frisky, but we're also on a 2-run winning streak on gold stake. Let's go for 3. You all might never see this video. I might be speaking into the void, but hey, it's worth a shot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I do not think is enough. I think the hearts flush is going to be more consistent. Let's not be greedy here. Does this clear? Maybe, maybe not. If not, we mop up with a high card. Nope, we need a pair. Sure. Sure. Out in 2? Sure. A trio that we cannot afford unless we could fill up our Joker slots here. I actually don't hate that line. Let's try that. All right. Banana with a high chance of death. Reserve parking is nice. Oops is good. I would love the Buffoon pack, but we'd have to sell one of these cards. It's now a 33% chance that our banana dies, but any cards that we hold in hand, or any face cards that we hold in hand, will give us $1. So let's play a pair. We are out in 2 pairs. Maybe we just play a high card. I think that was the right choice. Now I can discard aggressively to find more face cards. Our banana lives, which is good, and we end up with a lot of money. So I think it is clearance sale. It's going to pay itself back in spades. Maybe it's a high card level. Let's go spectral pack first. Let's go familiar. I don't hate that. We can build towards jacks. Maybe we take this Pluto. Maybe we go here, hope that we can play one hand with face cards. I don't like any of these. That was a waste of money. Alright, all club cards are debuffed. We have a pair on deck. Let's discard for face cards that are, of course, debuffed. Why wouldn't they be? Let's play this pair to start. We would get out in another pair. Let's discard aggressively for maybe just play a few high cards and we're good. Maybe we play the debuffed high card for less chips. Sweet, our banana survives again, and our reserve parking is incredible. Magician, a fortune teller that taxes us. I honestly think we do something kind of wild here. I think we go here. I think we made a little bit of a mistake in terms of our structuring. Maybe it's a brick. Maybe it's a fool for another high card level. Let's go with a brick 3. Let's go here. A medium or hang 'em. Maybe it's a medium for value. Sure, we'll put it on an ace. Sure. Alright, so now we just need to see lots of face cards in hand, which is what we have. I don't think this pair wins by itself, question mark? Nope, okay, good. I think we should discard kind of aggressively here because we can just play high cards. I think we made the right decision. We get a death card, which I think I will immediately use on these jacks, because we have lots of jacks. Then maybe we make lucky nines, maybe not, because if they hit, then we're in a situation. And we want to maximize our money here. We won anyway, that is okay. We got pretty close to the max interest cap, max value. Let's go Mega Buffoon. I don't think we can take 2 cards that tax us. Photograph would be nice. Maybe we take Flower Pot, sell Flower Pot, take the Greedy Joker just for some scoring. Let's go here. Let's take a high card level. Let's go next. Let's play a pair of 9s to start. That gets us out in 3. Let's play a high card here. Perhaps we magician these jacks after we get to... never mind, oops, rip. That's okay. We still ended up above the interest cap, that's fine. We are punished for not taking the photograph, because we would have had Photo Chad now. Now Chad doesn't do a whole lot for us unless we really spec into our lucky cards. Enhanced face cards again. I kind of like that. Alright, jacks. And maybe a speculative Chad. That may prove to be an error on my part. Let's not muddle the deck anymore. Let's go next. -1 hand size. We play some pairs. We'll be fine. Maybe we even just play high card with a brick and we'll be in okay shape. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's aggressively discard for more face cards, which we get. This will win. This magician is just burning a hole in our pocket. Maybe we go ahead and paint jacks because we have 8 of them. Sure. I'd rather have the guaranteed money versus the not guaranteed money from the lucky cards. We'll get our value from those later. Hand size really gets me going in a serious way. Ankh, I don't think we take. I think we take Imp. I think maybe we reroll once. I don't think we take a Forever Mail-in Rebate. I think we go next. Must play 5 cards. That is a-okay by me. Let's just play a high card and see how that scores. Alright, we need to play better hands. Herd. 4 of a kind queens. Let's do this. Okie dokie, let's do this, I guess. Maybe we just play these 2. Maybe we make a steel king. Let's play... Do we gamble? We can hold 4 of a kind behind. And this will get us lots of mults and times mults. Yes, that would have won by itself. Alright, cool. Now we just need better scoring, which tempts me to drop oops all 6s. Maybe we go jumbo first. Maybe it's more money. Maybe it's if we're dropping the 6s first. Maybe we drop the parking first. It's given us plenty of value. Runner, I do not think we're going to play. We already have a pretty saturated deck, heavy with face cards, specifically jacks and queens. I am concerned about scoring. Not happening, dude. Sorry about you. Probably not another taxing joker. Probably not a flush level. At this point, I will take my licks and take the Cavendish. I will get taxed for a Cavendish. Alright, so now we can discard pretty heavily and just go for our face cards. I don't think a brick matters very much. I don't think a queen matters very much when we have so many jacks. Maybe it's even just a high card jack versus a pair of jacks. Maybe it's better to play the pair of 10s first and see how it scores. Then we can use that as a baseline. This might win and we may lose our lucky value. It did win. Alright. Alright. Now our fortune teller is dead. Or rip. Let's go here first. Let's cryptid our jacks. Have we had anything that disables suits? I don't think so. We have more clubs than anything else. So let's do a cryptid on some lucky jacks. Let's go into the buffoon pack. Let's go speculative cat, which would have been really good with 6s, unfortunately. I'm really upset with myself now. Maybe we play a big 4 of a kind and get some triggers. Let's give that a shot. The cat triggered once, spoiler alert. It was 20 bucks though. Alright, we've got scaling. Now, greedy jokers on the chopping block. Maybe we take liquidation to start. Let's go Mega Celestial for 4 bucks, incredible value. Let's go pair level. And let's go 4 of a kind level. Let's go here, see what else we get. Another 4 of a kind level. Let's take a gold card that'll pay for itself. We get taxed down to 29 bucks. What's our diamond situation? 14. This is 15. Does it even really matter that much? Probably not. It's minus $1, the grand scheme of things. Let's discard aggressively for our jacks. We get our jacks. I am very curious if we just play these like one at a time. Let's try it. That wins, but we did get 2 lucky card triggers. So I can't cry too much about that. Tower, why not? It's $1. Matador for money that would not trigger on this boss. At this point, when they're $1, I'm just gonna take them and use them, whether it's optimal or not. Clubs and any other suit, huh? We have 3 club jacks, we have 3 heart jacks. I think we're in pretty good shape with a lucky cat and a Cavendish. Jack, question mark? Blue seal. Now that is something that I will saturate the deck for. Alright, let's look for our jacks. Maybe it's just one jack. Alright, alright. Maybe it's a 3-of-a-kind queens and we're just looking to get out here. That's fine by me. With retrigs, that's made Chad worth it. I'm still a little spicy, I guess, about giving up photograph and giving up the dice. This run could have been a lot different, but you live and you learn, don't you? Devil card, more lucky cards, probably a good play. 10 and a 9. I'm about it. I don't want to saturate the deck. I don't even want to open that thing. It'll just tempt me to take something. Sure. No. Next. One and 7 cards get drawn face down, and how much do you all want to bet that it's my... Well, maybe not. I think this is probably a jack, but this might be a king. Let's just start with this. Alright, we're out in 3 total high cards, so we know that this is a diamond. We have a 50-50 shot of that being a lucky jack or not. Never lucky. At this point, let's just play the lucky cards. Just play the lucky cards. You're scoring fine. There's no reason to experiment. I have to just like sit here and talk to myself that it's fine. All face cards are drawn face down. It's fine. It's fine. We could even go back in time if we wanted to. We don't have to. It's fine. Alright, so we've got 3 lucky cards on the table. We're not going to try and play them one at a time. We're just going to play the whole potato chips. We don't even need the steel card. See you later. Could play 5 of a kind even. That's probably too much. Alright, just play your 4 of a kind. Get your lucky triggers and get out. Retrigger held in hand, probably not. Blue seal we will take. We need some hung men now. Not a throwback. Wow. Imp card because it's fun. Alrighty. So maybe we start with this discard, maybe find another 10. Of course, it's our lucky 10. Whatever. We could play a full house and dip. Fool for another magician probably isn't worth it. We've got 4 of a kind where we could play 5 total lucky cards. Let's just Empress here. Let's Emperor. Let's not use the sun. We can use High Priestess. Fine. Fine. Not a Venus. 5 lucky cards. Hits twice. On the same card, no less. Alright. If we wanted to go back in time, now is the time. There is a Hungman and a Death card. Maybe we be really bold and go back in time? Fuck it, why not? Alright, we can just hang them low here. I'm even going to blow up the stone card because who cares? Sure. Sure. That just gives us more time for cat scaling. I mean, how bold are we feeling? We're probably feeling pretty bold. With this much molt, chips are irrelevant. We'll just get levels. We could even just take this luchador and skip our way to the boss, to the final boss. I don't think that's super worth it. Campfire, we don't need any more time smolt, and it's eternal. We get the taxing photograph. Alright, this has gone off the rails. Oh, this has just gone off the rails. Assuming we survive. Which could be a big assumption, for sure. Do we want to give up a discard? Really? I mean, like, am I that stupid? Don't answer that. I honestly think that the answer is yes, I am that stupid, now that I think about it. Let's just take an ace into a jack. No, we can just discard it. Let's go like this. Alright. Let's just see how silly we can get. Yeah, we're pretty silly. We're pretty silly. Does it get any better than this? Probably not. Alright, dude. Alright, dude. This could have been a bad decision, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when and if we come to it. Hopefully we just don't. Oh, that's right. We've only got one discard now. We could make another jack here. Sure. Could play a full house with queens and jacks and a lucky card, and it'll clear. I mean, let's be real, it'll clear. We'll get a level in full house. We don't really want a level in full house, but I mean, whatever. We'll take a level in full house. I mean, my god. There's really only one thing that can stop us here, and we're just hoping to high roll away from it. We're not doing random rank. We're not doing it. Gold seal. Yeah, bonk. Oh, man. Like... like, we're selling Cavendish now. That's where we're at. We're selling Cavendish. Alright, we've got one discard. One whole discard. Let's make it count. I'd say we made it count. We've got a full house. We can do something like this. Sure. Not interested. Sure. 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 Play it like this. Maybe we copy the Sock and Buskin, actually, for more lucky triggers. Sure. Now we get another discard back. Now we get to choose two. We'll take a full house. We'll take a 3 of a kind. We'll take a 4 of a kind. We will not take a stone card. We'll take both of these. Wild card not worth it. Money we don't need. Smiley faces not needed. We need to score 25,000 points in one hand, fellas. Are we screwed or what? Like, is it over? I think it's over. We could unlock 5 of a kind, but I just... why not? Yeah, why not? Imagine this, but with oops all 6s. It's hang 'em and nothing else, right? Yeah, I mean, it's hang 'em and nothing else. It's... at this point, we're just begging to dodge him. And even then, we can probably win with our lucky cats and our levels, depending on which blind we find it on. Alright, there's a full house. I would probably like a 5 of a kind. That is a 4 of a kind. That is not close enough. That's a little bit better. Just one lucky card trigger out of all this, by the way. There it was in the middle jack. Did you see it? It's like Nuke's top 5. Did you see it? I don't know if we can do this, fellas. I'm really scared. Alright, now I'm actually concerned. Alright, I'm still concerned. Not even gonna front. That was really scary. Cards played previously, this ante are debuffed. Okay, so maybe we should just play a couple of jacks at a time. Most played hand right now is high card, so maybe we don't do that. I mean, it's not even a trio at this point. This is insanity. All right, we can go back to full greed for a second. Sure. 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 4 triggers this time. 1. Is that 2? 3? 4? Oh, that's right. We were trying to play, like, less cards. But we could get a 4 of a kind level here. So we're gonna get a 4 of a kind level here. Then we'll just play queens. Let's play queens and we'll be so back. Could even probably play these 10s and be fine. I mean, even that is almost the full dub. We get our hand back. There's nothing even to see here. No, there's not even a consideration. Oh my god, I don't even think it's an oops. Maybe it is an oops. Is oops better than brainstorm? Probably not, right? Probably not. I mean, it could scale our cat better. We're here to have fun. At this point, we're just here to have fun. Just go for jacks. Just go for jacks. It's not a go for jacks. Don't win. It wanted to win. It wanted to win so bad. Alright, oops is already worth it. By the way, on the Lucky Cat, it's not 11.8, it just doesn't display 4 digits. It's 11.75. It's not Baron. It's Jax or I throw my controller. It's Jax and we don't have to throw the controller. Let's just see about a big hand of the day. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Whoopsie daisies. That's okay. Doesn't matter what order they're in now because we don't have the brainstorm. This is a big hand of the day for sure. Yeah, that's a big hand. That is a big hand. Clubs doesn't really matter. Sure, we'll take a high card level, who cares? There's really nothing else for us to find. I mean, I don't take anything else in a buffoon pack. I'm very scared of this boss. I'm still so scared of this boss. I'm terrified that this isn't gonna win. It's probably just buff the 4 of a kind to high heavens. So at some point you could argue that like a blueprint would be better than 6s once we've got all of our value from it. -1 hand size we can probably eat. Alright, that's a cool color palette on that cat. Now we can take a blueprint. Or a brainstorm if we find another one. Which we don't. Let's just get more money to try and find it. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. That genuinely does not matter. Genuinely the most irrelevant thing I've seen all day. Just play the 5 of a kind just to get all that money. We don't have a blue seal, so let's do it. We have $111. We have $105. It's not even a trio. It's not a loyalty card either. It's not a judgment card. Sure. Like I said, I'm just taking all of these for fun. It's not an acrobat. It's just Jax. All we care about are Jax. Now all we care about is a blue seal. Just a free seltzer. Hey, for the next 10 rounds, just go nuts. Just go absolutely crazy. Oh, a Cavendish. You know what, dude? Come on, come on. Maybe we blow up a Cavendish this run too. Then we'd have everything. You could have argued take Constellation there, but who cares? This is genuinely such an irrelevant final boss. It's blue seal or bust. Alright, we busted. It's over. The lucky cat's all the way at the end. Our Cavendish did not break. Let's go endless. Oh, I'm crying. There's tears in my eyes. It figures we don't get any lucky jacks in our hand and we get a death card. Well, that's just jacks to paint then. Sure. So we don't really need jokers. Oh my god. Oh my god. We probably shouldn't have skipped past that luchador without seeing this upcoming boss. The only thing better than what we have now is it's not even a bloodstone. No, it's not a bloodstone. It is, I mean it is, but it's eternal. It's any copycats. It's a shame. Just to make somebody mad. A ×20 cat. This is a gold stake run, by the way. We're playing on the gold stake. I'm playing on the what's supposed to be the hardest. I shouldn't say that because it is hard. I'm hard. Ayo. The hardest stake in the game. The hardest difficulty. And we're just dogging. Why not? Why not? We're ramping up for the big hand of the day. Which is insane to say that it would be bigger than what we've done so far. With any luck, we can do it. We can have a real big hand of the day. Decrease level of played poker hand, so we'll want to shoot for 5 of a kind. which we get. And we could even drop you. And now we get everything that we could have wanted. We'll save Chariot. Maybe it's not even worth to do anything but this with that strength card. Chariot in hand's not a bad copy. Four of a kind. Yeah, four of a kind. $20 somewhere, perhaps? Oh no, our banana. It's debuffed now. Anyway. Death for a glass card. Chariot. We're ramping up for our big hand of the day. We are certainly running up an opportunity for a big hand of the day. We'll full here for another death. We'll just turn this 9 into a glass jack. Go ahead and do that. We could do big hand of the day right now, but we don't have another joker to do it with. I was gonna say, surely we get one more jack, right? Now we need to thin out the deck and find our glass cards. It's catching up with us. We're gonna have to do it fast. Dodge the jacks, wow. Very fortunate. I'll take smiley face for fun. Oh no, our spade cards are debuffed. Anywho. Anywhom. We're gonna have to rev up for our big hand of the day before the seltzer goes away. Any way to get a glass card. I need a Taylor. It could be glass jacks, honestly. Because even if we get a Trib, Yorick doesn't do much for us. What are the other ones? Kano doesn't do much for us. I mean, it's cryptid here. We get to choose 2. Okay, fine. It's a Perkio. We get Fool cards. We could go Chariots, but no, Glass cards are going to be better. 50-50 shot, we don't hit it. That figures. That's our luck. Hanged Man, I wouldn't even mind if it copies. It did copy the Hanged Man. Start with 0 discards. We're ramping up for big hand of the day at this point. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, is we're ramping up for big hand of the day. This has potential for a big hand of the day. This might be big hand of the day. Let's just try big hand of the day. Big hand of the day. E11 with that one. Big crunch, E11. We'll take that. I think that might be my biggest hand ever. Where are my stats? No, E13 is my biggest on a normal run ever. So you're telling me there's a chance. $14, lucky cards, glass cards, there we go. There we go. Alright, we just have to use it. And we get to pick 2. We don't want to pick 2. Now we can pick 2. Now we can take a little bit of extra money. We can copy a Justice card. Oh, we're going to play the huge hand of the day. 50-50? Sure. 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 We definitely want to keep Perkio, Dusk, or... I mean, I kind of want to guarantee that we get our 4 of a kind all glass. Tough call here. Tough call, for sure. Well, if we try and get down to our final hand, then we lose out on Seltzer. Alright, this is probably going to be the big hand of the day. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. No, that's okay. We're not gonna blow our whole load. We need at least... Oh, our Seltzer's gonna go out. That's okay. Maybe E11 is our highest. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. We could always find another Seltzer. No. Unless we get the God draw, it may be a rip to Seltzer. God draw? It's not exactly the God draw. We do not get any steel cards, but with Seltzer as an extra retrig, I don't think we say no. I think we just go for the big hand of the day. Now, is it better to play 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind? It's probably just 4 of a kind here. 5 of a kind would get us 2 extra times 2s. Not 2 extra times 2s, just 2 extra re-triggers. unless we played it first, which I don't think we are. So this is officially the big hand of the day. Let's see it. E12. E. Cavendish is back. Cavendish is back. It's gonna be hard to set up another big hand of the day. But you're telling me there's a chance. Something to copy with Perkio? No. I didn't mean to sell that. I hit the wrong button. I'll just play it, try and grow the cat. It worked. Let's just enjoy this until it peters out. We're losing jacks at an exceptional pace. We're losing money at an exceptional pace. Go for the cat. Got us one. Go for the cat. Got us one. It's kind of greedy. This is also kind of greedy. How many 50-50s are we going to lose, game? Alright, now the real question is does this win? I could be throwing here. No, it does not win. No, we die. It seems that we perish. Unless. There's an unless in there. We survive. We survive to fight another day. We're really just looking for anything to make glass cards at this point. That will make a glass card. That will make 2 glass cards, as it turns out. Anything that re-triggers. Anything that re-triggers at all. Lose $1 per card played. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so we need to play like all of the four of a kinds that we can. Maybe we don't get too greedy, maybe we actually turn this queen into a king. Alright, now we just kind of have to play out the 4 of a kinds as we get them. And then we just need re-triggers to replace Perkio. Hopefully these cards don't break. 1 broke, we can live with that. Any re-triggers? Anywhere at all? No. What's better now? 4 of a kind still? Yeah, by a vast margin. Clubs, egg. There it is. There it is. Oh my lord. There it is. We copy the Sock and Buskin. Someone tell me in the chat what it's better for me to copy. Is it better to copy the cat? It's probably better to copy Sock and Buskin, right? Or would it be better to copy the cat? I think I usually copy the... Pretty sure I usually copy the face, the Sock and Buskin, because it ends up being ×2, and each of those ×2 is worth a ridiculous amount of mult, and then a huge ×31 at the end. I think that's optimal. We're looking for E11. Alright, so what is our biggest hand ever? It is E13. So E13 is the score to beat. If we don't get E13 here, then we're probably dead anyway. So we want to hang them. We want to death them. We want to aggressively reroll for steel cards. We want to aggressively reroll for steel cards. Do we have any more steel cards? We have no more steel cards. So, another question for the chat or the YouTube comment section is it better to play 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind here? My 5 of a kind is not leveled up nearly as much as my 4 of a kind is. It would give us additional re-triggers if we play 5 of a kind. My thought is that having that ×2 versus, what is that, 30 some odd base mult might be worth it, and it tempts me to try it. I don't know though. I mean, we could try and do some math, but it's a lot of math for already past my bedtime o'clock. So we do, let's say, roughly 1,000 chips times times 73 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 with Sock and Buskin times 2 again with Brainstorm, then times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and then we're not even factoring in the Joker, the photograph, which is another 4, right? Times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 31, which puts you at 222 billion, roughly. Or if we do 1,000 chips times, and we might as well just, well, it would be, well, actually, pump the brakes. It would be a flush 5. So we did all that for nothing. What we could do instead, for potential for biggest hand ever, is copy a steel card. And that will be max value for what we have. This very well might be my biggest hand ever. Actually, is it better to copy the Chad? Because you get 4, you get that extra photograph, you get 4 versus, I mean, this would be 8 re-triggers on the times 2. It just makes photograph a little bit worse, right? Maybe that's our biggest consideration here, is do we do 1,000 times 73, and then if we copy Chad, then we get 4 instances of times 2, 2, 3, 4, and then we get 5 instances. What's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instances of times 2. So we get, let's call it 1,000 chips, which I don't think is incredibly accurate, plus, and this is a fool's errand here, 73, and what did we say? Was it 6? Was it 6 instances? 6 instances of times 2. So let's see, that's 760 to be more accurate, plus 73, and then 6 instances of times 2. And then 6 more instances of times 2 because it's glass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you get 6 more triggers from Sock and Buskin of times 2 instances, right? Yep, so that's 6 more instances of times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 times 31, which puts us at, is that 1 trillion? If I'm doing this right? Let's see, that is 100,000s, millions, billions, trillions. That would put us at trillions of chips. Versus now, if we copy the Sock and Buskin, and we do 760 times 73, we're putting these in parentheses, we're doing Pythagorean theorem, we do, or not Pythagorean theorem, I'm stupid, PEMDAS. And we still get 2 instances, scoring 2 additional times. So what do we say? That's 5 instances of times 2, 720 plus, and I'm probably doing my math wrong here. You can laugh all you want down in the comments below, but I just want a score preview button. And I didn't even account for the steel cards after the fact. But if we do the Sock and Buskin, then we get 4 instances. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. We get 5 instances of photograph triggers. And then on top of that, we get 5 instances of our first times 2, or our first glass card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we get 3 instances per glass card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 times 3 times 31. And that puts us at what looks to be a smaller number to me. I'm probably doing this wrong, but I'm going to copy the Chad because I love him. It's not because of the math at all. It's because I love him. That is E12. I do not believe that is our biggest hand ever, but that is probably the biggest hand that I have ever hit in Gold Stake. Maybe next time okay, we get a deja vu. Maybe next time we'll copy the Sock and Buskin, if we get that opportunity. Which at this point we can pretty much all but force that opportunity. And we can make more Chariot cards. Maybe we can't get that opportunity with our first hand being drawn face down. Okay, these are queens, those are probably jacks, this is probably a king of some kind. These are definitely jacks, we know that for sure. We can draw out more jacks. Okay. It is probably Chariot here. Fool for another Chariot. And then we'll copy Sock and Buskin, assuming all of these are glass cards. We missed the red seal being up front, which is a crying shame. That is E13. Is that the highest that I've hit? Is that the highest that I've hit? It is that is in Gold Stake. That is the highest that I have ever hit. Holy moly. Okay, so Sock and Buskin was better. Understood. Oh, we get 2. Let's imp it. We have a 10 left. That would be lucky. We have... Okay, this guy survived. We've got plenty of steel cards. I think we have one more chance at romance. Alright, yep, this is... Okay. Okay. This is our last chance at romance. So what we want to do is discard as many as we can. Oh, it's only 3 at a time. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I may have thrown. Did I throw? Okay, I don't think I threw. I don't think I threw. What is our hand size now? 9 out of 8? Okay. I didn't throw. No, I don't think I threw. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because those cards were useless. They weren't contributing to scoring at all. Okay. Okay, I didn't throw. Biggest hand of my life. And it didn't even win. Was that the biggest hand of my life? What made the other one bigger? It was the exact same. I'm not going to pretend to understand. The run's over, everybody. Go home. Wowee. Wowee, what a game. What a experience. To have a ×31 cat. Highest score on round, highest score on best hand. I have not seen that text in who knows how many hours. I was expecting a 45-minute in and out adventure trying to get a 3 winning streak on gold stake. Instead, I get the best hand that I've ever hit outside of like a seeded run, which even then I don't think that counts towards your best hands. Maybe it does. Who cares? I'm going to bed. That's gonna be it for me. See ya.